It's the
very
weakness of the
risky.
strategy, though, isn't it? It's the weakness of taking just one scout.
Yeah, it really is.
The other strategy where you have maybe two tier ones or a tier two and a tier five light tank, you use them more effectively where you have a lot more vision, a lot more awareness, and if you make a mistake with one of them, you've got a backup. Although the last guy alive was the T50-2, they did feel a bit blind.
Yeah, they did because he did go down to 9%. Or wait, he did have half health, but still, if he had gotten tracked anywhere, he would have been dead instantly. So
Of course.
yeah, losing health very early compared to getting the first drop on where the enemy is. Yeah, the efficiency of that isn't really something that I would go for if I was in a scout tank. They're really aggressive and getting very open in the beginning. Maybe just getting their heads over the hills and just peeking a little bit, turning around. We're gonna see if Van Bande is going to change his tactic here or just rush into the middle.
I think we're going to see the rush into the middle, the loop around, and then they get out there. Get out of there. That's often what we see, and I think it's what we're going to get again.
Yep, he is already up there, sitting
Well,
there. But can the Sturmpanzer and Bison actually hit down there?
it depends on the angle. I believe they can. If they are directly opposite him, they can. They can certainly hit him there.
Yeah.
We saw in previous games yesterday where the town was taken, and they were able to shoot across there. But we see that the New Star T50-2, Just Cause, has actually gone up and spotted and gone back down again.
Yep, he's not taking any chances. That is that is the sign of a good scout, in my opinion, because as we've seen so many times, oh, going up there. I didn't know that either.
They have some very good locations to be able to spot over the hills without endangering themselves very much. But as you saw there, the artillery has repositioned to try and get him.
Just Cause did get a shot in the side. Was that from artillery or from
Ooh.
spline?
We just got the shock in the face there as the artillery has pushed him away as Wambante decides, hey, I'm not sticking around here anymore. They're going to hit me sooner or later, so I'm going to get out of there before it happens.
Yeah, good idea because the artillery will surely take a second guess if he would have been spotted by. Okay, he is actually spotted right now. Yep, definitely spotted. Something shooting. Yes, get out of there.
Ooh, that's the Sunpanzer doing all the damage into the back. Managing to hit the engine on top of the engine compartment, which does maximum damage because there's just no armor. If you've seen real tanks, if you came down to the Bombington Tank Museum in England, where we did our community meets just last week, you would have seen that the armor over the engines just isn't there. It's just a grating, basically.
Yeah.
So even in water tanks, that translates to no armor. Artillery shell hits there, you are taking full damage, sir.
He's back to his original spot, which I don't know. That's it's a good position because they're not close to the middle as we've seen plenty of time. He has been around and tried to use the 50-meter rule, but so yeah, he's just as clever as when I'm saying it. So he's going to spot a little bit up north just to see if they're there, but didn't spot anything. So
Just
he's going.
Cause does another loop round though.
Yep, good scouting. Just
Ooh.
making sure that the enemy is still where they were last positioned.
And the artillery from Fastloss have tried to take a few shots there to take him down, but again has missed. They did hit once, so there is a risk every time Just Cause does that loop, but so far so good for him.
Yeah, both scouts staying alive. He's being very careful, both of them, after being hit. It's another loop from Just Cause. Van Bande is still just hanging out in the middle. Nothing else really happening in this game. They're playing very defensive right now, both teams. Just having their scouts doing the work. And Just Cause takes another shell from I think it was a T69 on the move actually. really bizarre.
Yes. Very good maneuvering, but also very good shooting here from Fastloss. And I don't think Just Cause can risk going out again, so we're not going to see any more scouting from New Star for a while. What do you think they can do now then? Because, oh wait, he's actually going round the top side of things and has ran straight into the T50-2 and they take each other out. But Just Cause had that too little HP and Wabante actually manages to take him out and stay alive himself. At 92 HP, he's got to get out of there because he knows the enemy will be closing in on his position to try and take him down, because obviously having the T50-2 alive for one team and not for the other is a huge advantage.
Yeah, he's hitting quite a lot of cover on the way out, which I think maybe is a little bit of a mistake because you're letting the artillery know that where you're moving, because they surely was looking up there to
Oh,
take him
they
out.
are.
Yeah.
They know he's coming. They are probably going to ambush this guy right now because the artillery have reported his position. He's going to run straight into them. Is this a suicide scout run, or has he
Nope.
actually got an intent, a plan, an escape plan? Does he know where he's going?
To the house.
To the
Great plan.
house.
So now they actually have the east covered. So if anyone is going to go this way, they will get spotted. He just moved into the bush. So yeah, coverage on the east side.
I do expect a big push now because the artillery could be distracted looking at the scout, expecting him to come out or take another peek. So that does leave up the rest of the team for Fastloss to actually do something right now. And we see the Sturmpanzer actually is moving up to get a wide angle to try and take something out. I guess Wabante is requesting help and he's going to poke out and see something. And then the Sturmpanzer from that high angle is going to shoot across the map. Corrales, though, has come up to take the place of the scout and allowed the artillery to hit spine. So now we know where the artillery is looking.
Yeah, we do. Yep, there it comes. Oh, one misses, one hits straight in the back of Spleen or Spline.
Again.
Yeah. He must be very upset with the artillery this set of games.
But rest in peace has been left on his own to try and cover the entire of the west side, and the AMX 90s from Fastloss has been able to take advantage of that, push down and take him out. So that's one tank down, well, two tanks down now from New Star, and they're in a bit of trouble right now. What do you think they can do to claw themselves back into this, High Flyer?
Well, they still have two artillery, so being patient because they have all the right defensive positions. It is the enemy that has to push in here. As John is moving down all the way south, going around, and we see Agnostic is also following him. We know the MX is right there by the rock in the trees. So yep, they're both going to just stop right there. Oh.
There we go. Spotted.
That's how you get back in the game.
Triple hit, and he goes down immediately. John there must be very upset that that just happened. He came out. What? And Agnes thinks he's actually out of sight, but he wasn't. They aimed at him and did another triple shot, taking him down to 786 health. That's huge. We think there that New Star was in a massive disadvantage, but they are clawing it back with one AMX 90 down, and he's taking even more damage. He thinks he's safe, but he's not. What a ninja! Right there, only 50 meters away, was New Star's Krez, and he takes him down, taking no damage in return. Absolutely fantastic there from New Star, and now they are ahead with both AMX 90s dead for Fastloss. Absolute crazy turn.
That is an amazing set of balls of steel that Koretz just showed. Seriously, moving out into the bush in the open, enemy having two artillery left and two AMXs sitting by the rock over on the south side. Oh my God, I hadn't seen him coming. I was just about to say that he was still sitting at the trees and just being a spotter.
And we just saw Vorset come over and take out the T50-2. So now they have no advantage. In fact, it swung completely the other way and New Star are back into it. Well, now we've got to ask the question, what are Fastloss going to do?
Well, play it very safe from now, because Fastloss was actually in a very big... Oh, no. Amorak, no, that is very unfortunate that he
And
got
he tries to run away and runs straight into New Star's rest of his team. This was planned incredibly well here from New Star, and they come down to swarm the last remaining IHD, which is the last T69 for Fastloss, and he's going to go incredibly quickly and he's going to die, although they're missing their shots, and that's just cost them an AMX 90. Will they be able to finish him off? It seems like they're out of shells, or they assume someone else has got him. They haven't. Ram is not good enough and he's down to 69 HP. Will he be able to take the damage to the enemy? I'm going to zoom in a little so you can see that they are tightly in to each other, and more damage going out to Dietor, but he does reload and he's able to take him down. That almost went south for New Star. They did an excellent execution, just couldn't finish him off. However, they are so far ahead now that the Bison goes down, and that is good game. 2-0 to New Star. What a game.
Yeah, that was a quick turnaround when we were like, what could they possibly do to get back in a defensive position, which they just decided to go with. They started out saying, okay guys, let's just try and stay defensive this time and let them come to us and we'll just turn it around. Which they did.
Which they did.
In amazing fashion. Oh my lord.
Indeed. I've actually got a report that our encoder has crashed. It's still actually sending it, but we cannot show you any other scene than the one you're watching right now. And I'm fearing that if we accept the crash of XSplit, it will destroy the delay server. And I'm not sure I want to risk that because you guys would miss the game that you just watched. So we're going to wait till the next break, and hopefully we'll have enough time to be able to restart our encoder and and be able to show you more of what's going on later tonight. But New Star versus Fastloss, the next game is the decider of whether New Star will take the set as a victory, but we will be playing the remaining 3 games, so Fastloss have a chance to get back a couple of points, even if they're not going to take the set. But they have a chance with 5 games in this set. They could go to 3-2.